Hello, my name is Deidre Peters, and my topic was the tropical dry forest. Apologize for the video quality. I've had some issues with Wi-Fi. Laptop's not being cooperative. So let's try to do this. So first off, let's look at the growing conditions. It's a dry climate, so there are some drought conditions caused by, and these cause the trees to be less dense, and the canopies are going to be lower. In fact, they're going to be anywhere from 10 to 30 meters lower. Here's a nice little diagram, and in this diagram you can see highlighted areas, and this is around the world where you can find these types of dry tropical climates. So because of these dry climates, your plants and growth will have adaptations. Some of these adaptations have been mentioned in class. I remember more variable leaves being one of them. There are also species with thorns in this area, deep roots without buttresses, compound-leaved lagoons, and trees that have thicker, more rigid bark. And like I said, these adaptations are from this drought kind of weather that's in this area. So undergrowth in this area is going to be pretty thick, and due to the increased sunlight, and that's from your canopy being a little lower, and you're going to be able to find drought resistant epiphytes, and an epiphyte is a type of plant that grows on another plant, but it's not parasitic, so they kind of coexist together. And your soils in this area, of course, are going to be drier. It's going to be epidaphic conditions, meaning that the soil, what's there was inherited, like it's always been there. There's not anything new introduced to it. It is what it is, basically. So the soil, because it's so dry, it's better drained than a tropical rainforest. The moisture in the area is, rain is not easy to come by, and you have a big problem with evapotranspiration and it exceeding precipitation. So this causes a significant effect on vegetation, and in this little diagram you can see little blue dots in the soil here, down here at the bottom, the roots of the plant, and these blue lines going upward are the water evaporating from the soil, and then if you see up here on the leaf, you see these little blue lines going up, and that's water being transpired from the plant. So this kind of just shows the difference between evaporation and transpiration, and both of these are happening at the same time. And a test you can do is you can get a plastic bag and put over a leaf of a plant, and if you see like little water droplets or it fogging up the bag, then you can see that that is transpiration happening, and so you can see if that's an issue in that particular scenario or not. So this is an energy pyramid. This is kind of going to be non-changing throughout each environment. You're going to always have your producers, and that's basically like your plants, and they get their energy from direct sunlight. And then, we talked about how plants take their energy and then convert that into usable energy within the body. So next is the primary consumers here. And your primary consumers consume your producers. So these are like insects that eat the plants. And then next you have your secondary consumers, and it looks like here's like a little chimpanzee, and they will eat the primary consumers to get their energy. I have no idea why this jumped forward. Apologies. And then at the top you have your tertiary consumers, which will eat the secondary consumers. And so you can see just by looking at this, the transfer of energy as it goes up. You get your producers, and then that energy is transferred to whatever eats it, which would be primary, and then it's transferred to secondary, it's transferred to tertiary. And me, with my chemistry background, physics background, I really like this because of the saying, energy is never created nor destroyed, it's just transferred. So these are my references. If you have any questions, comments, please comment on the video, and that's assuming I get it uploaded. So thank you. Bye-bye.